Yes, yes, yes. Don't forget to check out Doggy Diamonds No Filter. The actual audio version of this podcast, you can listen to it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, or you could go to doggydiamondsnofilter.com. That link is right below in the description box. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to change all of this. Just go to doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Whatever your preference of listening to audio, it's right there. That is the website, doggydiamondsnofilter.com. It is right in the description box. You can also put your email in there. Everything is right there. I made everything one place now. So doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Yeah, I got to change this. Also, for only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social media and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, www.doggydiamondstv.com. Got to change this too. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Yeah, let's get the show started. I appreciate y'all. But this ain't gonna be the type of dialogue that y'all gonna think it might be. It's gonna be a little different. So shout out to y'all. DoggyDiamondsNoFilter.com. That is the site. That is the site. Look at this guy right here. Look at that guy right there. I'm not a cartoon, but I just love the cartoon character. I love it. I love it. As y'all come in, please hit the like button, man. Come on, hit the like button as you come in. Hit the like button as you come in, man. I shouldn't have to tell y'all to hit the like button. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggy Diamonds. I like to talk with my hands, too, because, like, when you talk with your hands, that's when you know you might end up get a little crazy. You might pop somebody in their mouth for talking to her. I do want to start this show. Rest in peace to my little brother, Brown, who was killed today on Nostrand Avenue. I raised him since he was a young dude. Him, to my little cousin Jamel, hold your head. Rick, hold your head. Pharrell, free Pharrell. But stupid, moronic neighborhood stuff. That way, not even about nothing. Cost my little bro his life, and he wasn't my biological brother, but like I said, I raised him since he was young from Nostrand Avenue and Gates, and the thing that he loved about me is that I never put a pack in his hand. I never put a pistol in his hand. I used to put jewels up here in his mind and just try to tell him, yo, little bro. And he turned out to be, a great dude. He just turned 36, and he just had his first son. He had his first Father's Day, and they took his life earlier today. Just stupid hood shit. So, I'm unavailable. I'm not available for popping out. I'm unavailable for block shit. I'm just unavailable for any of that stuff. I don't partake in any of that shit. So just don't invite me, because I'm not coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming. I just don't. I don't want to be around a certain energy. I just don't want to be around that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm unavailable for that. It ain't gonna work for me. I'm gonna rather be somewhere, just doing me. You know what I'm saying? Just away from the chaotic BS that go on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, rest in peace, my little brother Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was my guy right here. Like, just watching him grow up, and I'm talking about they couldn't even come outside by themselves, and then when they was able to walk, they would walk down to the block. They like 10, 11 years old. They ride their bike and they come over there, and I'm talking about. I don't know if any of you had like little dudes in your community that you punched on and did stuff like that too. So. Whatever. I just didn't, I went on Facebook and I seen his name and people was like, right, and I'm like, that don't make no sense. But then I looked and I'm like, wow. So anyway, this is part of why I'm going to say what I'm going to say tonight, and just really, really give y'all some dialogue on some stuff, because it's a lot of immaturity. But let me get to it. So as you know, it's a missing submarine in the ocean right now, and I just want to go through it and just bring y'all up to speed and then give y'all my dialogue about it, because some people might know about it, some people might not know about it, but I just want to just read some stuff to you and just give you the situation. So this is from CBS News. What we know about the tourist sub that disappeared on the expedition to the Titanic wreck. And this was taken today at 7:43 p.m. So it's kind of current. It's probably could be something a little bit more current. We're not going to watch video. I'm actually going to read for y'all. Bear with me. A massive search ramped up as authorities probed the North Atlantic for a tourist submarine that went missing over the weekend on an expedition to explore the famous Titanic shipwreck. As multiple agencies from the U.S. and Canada scoured thousands of miles of open ocean, authorities announced early Wednesday that the underwater noises detected in the search area prompted further search operations beneath the surface in hopes of finding their origin. Searches involving ROVs, that's remotely operated underwater vehicles, were continuing to focus on the area where the noises were heard, Coast Guard Captain Jamie Frederick said at a news conference. Here's what we know so far about the submersible craft and what may have happened to it. So, what happened? A 5-person crew on a submersible named Titan, owned by Ocean Gate Expeditions, submerged on a dive to the Titanic wreckage site Sunday morning, and the crew of the Polar Prince research ship lost contact with the sub about an hour and 45 minutes later, U.S. Coast Guard said. The Coast Guard first alerted mariners about the missing sub Sunday night, saying that a 21-foot submarine with a white hull was overdue and was given its last known position. Vessels in vicinity request to keep a sharp lookout, assist if possible, the message says. So basically, they lost contact with the submarine about an hour and 45 minutes after it went on this voyage to see the Titanic. The sub was lost in an area about 900 miles east of Cape Cod in the North Atlantic in water with a depth of about 13,000 feet. It had less than 40 hours of breathable air left as of Tuesday afternoon, Coast Guard's official estimated. So imagine being in a submarine and you know you're on a countdown for how much air you have left, but now you get lost in the sub. So you're in the submarine, you're lost, there's no control over the sub, and you know you only have a certain amount of air left. So I'll get into that. We will do everything in our power to effect the rescue. There's a full court press effort to get equipment on scene as quickly as we can, Frederick told reporters during the news conference Tuesday, calling the search effort an incredibly complex operation. The 5 people aboard included an operator later identified as Stockton Rush, the CEO of Open Gate Expeditions, and 4 mission specialists, a term the company uses for its passengers, who paid up to $250,000 per seat. 3 more vessels arrived at the search area Wednesday morning, including one with side-scan sonar capabilities designed to create images of large sections of the seafloor, the Coast Guard said in a tweet. The vessel began conducting search patterns alongside at least 2 others as multiple military and other agencies worked together under a unified command. Frederick said Wednesday that there were 5 surface assets involved in the search, and another 5 were expected to join the operation within the next 24 to 48 hours, which they only got 40 hours left of air. The team also had 2 ROVs actively searching, with several more due to arrive to join the search Thursday. The U.S. Coast Guard said it had C-130 aircraft searching for the sub, and the Rescue Coordinator Center Halifax is assisting with a P-8 Poseidon aircraft, which has underwater detection capabilities. Canadian P-3s are also involved in the operation and have deployed sonar buoys. Just after midnight Wednesday, officials said aircraft had detected underwater noises in the search area, and and underwater search operations were relocated as a result. Though the origin of the noises remain unknown, the sounds were picked up several times Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, according to the Coast Guard. A remotely operated vehicle search had yielded negative results as of Wednesday afternoon, but officials said that the search would continue as U.S. Navy experts analyzed the data initially collected by the Canadian aircraft. I'm sitting there saying Canada and connected, whatever. When you're in the middle of a search and rescue, you always have hope. That's why we're doing what we do, Frederick told reporters. With respect to the noises specifically, we don't know what they are. To be frank with you, the P3 detected noises. That's why they're up there, and that's why they're doing what they're doing. And that's why there are sonar buoys in the water. News of the vanished submersible and subsequent rescue mission originally broke Monday morning. At the time, Lieutenant Jordan Hart of the Coast Guard in Boston told CBS News that the personnel that were leading the rescue mission and focusing off waters of Newfoundland and eastern Canada. So this is the thing. Y'all can read more because I'm sitting here feel like I'm reading a goddamn book. I ain't even read this much in a long time. I'm rereading my books, but God damn it. This is a lie. I didn't know it was all this. I was just going to sit here and read all this. You can read it for yourself. I'll put the link in the description box. I'm coming on back, y'all. But basically, long story short, the submarine is lost. My problem with it is this. Although it's not something that I would do, although I could look at it and say, why would they do that? I don't find it funny. And people are making jokes out of something that's not funny. I mean, at the end of it all, it's not funny. No loss of life, unless it's somebody that I absolutely despise or somebody who harmed me or somebody that's out to harm me, I don't find loss of life funny. I don't find ways to make jokes out of it. I don't find ways to laugh at it. Right? I'm a person who has been traumatized in life. I've been traumatized by death. So anytime I see any situations where somebody is dying and possibly could die, I don't find it funny. And for some reason, there's many people who think that it's funny. And my thing is, it's not about whether they were billionaires. It's not about whether it's stupid. It's not about any of that. It's not funny. You know why it's not funny? You know why it's not funny? Because anything that we do, we have no control over. Anything can happen at any given time. When you get in a car, you can crash. Somebody could crash into you. I'm not going to say, well, what you got in the car for? You could get into a hot air balloon. You know why? Because you can. And if the hot air balloon goes in disarray and you pass away, I'm not going to say, what you get in a hot air balloon for? It's not funny. It's never funny when somebody can possibly die. Now, I want you, because many of you don't put yourself in people's shoes in their place. You just say what you would and wouldn't do. But you would stand outside and drink with red cups in the morning every day, knowing that you could fucking take your last breath out there. And then when somebody walk up to you and kill you, like my little homie got killed, we'll sit there and say, well, what you doing in the hood? You should have got out the hood. This shit is not always cut and dry like that. Shit happens. We never know the consequence of anything until we have to face the consequence. Now put yourself in the mind state of those people. You know that it's a possibility that you can be saved. You know you can be saved. Now, like my brother Tadro was saying to me early, he said, look, if you was lost in space, you know nobody's coming to get you. That's it. They ain't gonna send it, with the technology and how they have to launch shuttles and all that. Nobody's coming to get you. But imagine being in the water, and you believe it is a possibility. It's a possibility that you can be saved. It's a possibility. Now you have no sense of time. You don't have no lights. You have no sense of time. You don't know what's going on, and all you are sitting in a vessel, scared as hell, hoping that somebody will save you. Your billions don't matter because you being a billionaire, for one situation, you rather wish you was a bum. You would take a bum sleeping on the street than to be in that vessel. So my thing is, yeah, maybe they made a poor decision in doing it, but who knows? Because if the decision wasn't fatal the way it is, then they would be able to come out and tell you an experience, right? Why do people get in a helicopter and fly over the Grand Canyon? Why do we do what we do? If I'm in a situation, no, it's not an open chat, and you the fuck up out of here now. How about that? Fuck out of here. We ain't talking about nothing else. If you bring up somebody else's name and talk about anything else besides what I'm talking about, you out of here. Out of here. Anyway, so I'm talking about some serious shit and you bringing up a bozo. Anyway, so what I'm saying is that if you got into a helicopter and flew over the Grand Canyon and people they're gonna laugh about it. If I wanted to go to Bermuda with the conspiracies about the Bermuda Triangle and I decide that I want to take a plane and the plane crashes, you knew about the Bermuda Triangle. Why did you do that? You gonna laugh at that? You gonna laugh the fact that people lose their life? When JFK Jr. died, people didn't think that shit was funny. He died tragic too. They don't know how the fuck he died. But everything was, it went from search and rescue to just trying to search and recover. Search and recover. So there's people in mines. There's people who go in mines and get trapped in the mine and lose air in the mine. And we think shit is funny. It's not funny. And then for some people who mourn, some people who experience death, some people who know what it's like for somebody that you love to die, what the fuck is funny to you? Why would you laugh? You don't think people got families? You don't think people that is gonna go through it? I don't find death, I just don't find it funny. I'm just not one of them people who laugh. I'm just not one of them people who's gonna make a meme, who's gonna make a joke if somebody dying. That shit is not funny. It's not funny. I couldn't even fathom being somewhere. I couldn't even fathom getting on a cruise ship and because people go on cruises. Ain't that shit the Titanic? Who told you that shit is safe? That shit could happen to you too. You don't think when you somewhere out there, something could happen with the cruise? We don't control the weather. We don't control anything. And anything could happen at any given time. And if it was you, you wouldn't think the shit was funny. But people who think shit is funny are immature ass children. They're immature ass children who want to be grown-ups, who conveniently want to mourn when it's convenient. So when some shit happened to you, let's all laugh. And let's laugh at your tears. Let's laugh at death. Death is never funny. When people fall and hurt themselves, I don't think this shit is funny. People laugh when elderly people fall. People laugh when babies fall. People laugh when cats climb trees. People just think every damn thing is funny. And a lot of shit is not funny. It's just not funny. Anytime somebody could lose their life, it's never funny. And we at a time where we think everything. Look, going in a submarine with a PlayStation controller. That's the mentality. But we don't know shit about submarines. We don't know nothing about a controller. We don't know. We just don't know. But we have no knowledge. We are sitting there regurgitating what somebody else said. There's niggas who never even been on a rowboat. Because y'all scared of everything. Y'all don't experience shit. Niggas don't even leave their block. You more likely to die in your hood than you to die on anything. So who are you to say Any fucking thing. You're more likely to get murdered in your hood. But then again, what? They rich. So they deserve it. Broke nigga mentality. Bum ass niggas mentality. They got money, so okay. So because they are fortunate in life and they got to something, they deserve to die because they made a decision. That shit is, again, that's what's wrong with people. That's what's wrong with people. If you find it funny, what happened to you finding it funny and you find it funny? Why are you trying to be famous or known from a tragedy? Was 9/11 funny? Was the Oklahoma City bombing funny? When them people are in them different countries and out of nowhere, them babies is in the house and them women in the house and the people in the house and fucking planes fly past and shit get dropped on them. Is that shit funny? Because let's just laugh at everything. Let's laugh at anything. You knew that country is at war. Why you didn't move? Was Hurricane Katrina funny? When they told the people to evacuate and the people didn't got nowhere got nowhere to evacuate to? Was that shit funny when they was on the roof, when them babies was down? Was that shit funny? Why we didn't laugh at that shit? Why we didn't laugh at that? When the people was on the roof saying, save us. Why we didn't laugh? Oh, you knew it was coming. You knew the hurricane was coming. Why you ain't just leave? Everything is just not cut and dry all the time. Sometimes we don't know the consequence until we face with the consequence. We don't know. There's no way I would get into a submarine and say, I'm going to go die. You just never know. We just never know. We don't control that shit. And the fact that you could think it's done. I wouldn't get into a damn submarine, period. But I don't think it's funny, though. You can have your opinion on shit. You can have your opinion on what happened. But why do you think it's funny? Again, dick breath. They were willing to pay to go down willingly. Why do people get in helicopters and go on a helicopter tour? If the helicopter crashed, is it funny? When Kobe died, was it funny? When Aaliyah died, was it funny? When they told Aaliyah the aircraft was too heavy, she shouldn't fly, and she crashed, was that funny? Did y'all laugh at that shit? Did y'all laugh at Aaliyah when she died? Because she got in the aircraft knowing the plane was too heavy. Did y'all laugh? Did y'all think that shit was funny? So you pick and choose. Again, when Aaliyah, because I see you stupid. When Aaliyah got in the plane and she was warned that it was too heavy, and she did it anyway and crashed and them people died. Did you laugh? Did you make memes? Because she was warned. She knew the consequence. What happens to a heavy plane? You see how you pick and choose what's funny. You pick and choose what rich people do. You pick and choose what you should chuckle at. Nobody dying is funny. That's all I'm saying. And if you can't comprehend that, then you're fucking stupid. Nobody dying is funny. Nobody. That's just it. You go on fucking helicopter tours. You go over the Grand Canyon. You go all this shit. This shit is not funny. We that desensitized at that point where we see tragedy and we find a way to laugh at it. We find a way to make up shit. We make up all these conspiracies and all this shit. And then that has nothing to do with people mourning and crying. And we just that fucked up and want to be known for so much that we will sit there and try to make the best meme that we can just to get a fucking chuckle. Just to get a chuckle. just to get a chuckle. It don't give. Listen, what y'all want to say? Listen, Aaliyah was drugged. Whatever you want to say. The end. It was the ending. The ending was the ending. She passed away, and other people. But again, the same thing with Kobe. But I know. Like I see again. I know what I'm dealing with. Sometimes. I know what I'm dealing with sometimes. I know what I'm dealing with sometimes. I know that some people lack the mental capacity to have rationale. They just have a stupid way of thinking and just think that's it. And everything is funny now. Everything is a fucking joke. Everything is to make you laugh. You know why? You know why? Because you're traumatized and you don't want to face your trauma. So I'm going to laugh over there and hopefully you go over there, look and laugh. That's what I hope for. Hopefully you laugh over there and you don't realize that I'm a fucking broken, sad person. So it's like a comedian. Who's the best comedian? Traumatized people. Robin Williams. Most of the comedians died a tragic death. That's the thing. It's not about what type of submarine it was. It's not about that. It's the fact that tragedy happened. When you can laugh at a tragedy and then try to justify the tragedy and say, but this, that, and the third. Some of you fucking people haven't experienced shit. You don't even know what beaches feel like. You don't even know what anything feels like. You don't know. Daryl Allen, respectfully, please do research. You think they went inside of the submarine and didn't think it was capable of coming back to the surface, or it was some type of mishap? I want you to use your brain for a second, if you can. If you got something up there and it's not a fucking rock rattling around, why did you type that? But niggas laugh at everything. Niggas laugh at everything as a joke. Everything is funny. Everything is made to be laughed at. And it's not funny. And people who laugh, I find you fucking weird. I find many of y'all weird anyway. But you show how weird you are when you take place in a certain demographic of people that you have no empathy for nothing. You have no empathy for nothing. So that's why when shit happens to you and shit happens to us, we expect people to have empathy. We expect people to say, yo, but it's messed up. And people, get out the hood then. Everything is not cut and dry. Everything is not a situation that you have control over. Nobody says, I'm going to die. It's a probability. Anytime I get on a plane, I know that this shit could crash. Every time I get in my car, I know that I have to defensive drive. I remember a lot of times when, I used to have a passenger all the time. They say, oh, you got the right of way. Oh, you got the right of way. Don't have the right of way because you see how that individual is driving? I'm not going to deal with that. Yeah, I got the right of way. But what if we crash now? And I'm saying I got the right of way and one of us is paralyzed. No, let them go. They're in a rush. They're driving erratic. Let them go. All of us stood over a casket and looked at somebody. All of us stood over somebody and would do anything for them to come back. Sometimes they might have went somewhere they didn't have no business going. Sometimes they might have been somewhere they didn't have no business being. Sometimes you might have wished they took better care of their health. Sometimes they might have got behind the wheel. And you say, damn, I wish you didn't do that. But they did. And that was the consequence. And there is no coming back. Is it funny? I don't know none of those people. I don't know none of them. I don't know if they had $1 or $2 billion. I don't know. All I know is a situation where people can possibly lose their life being afraid. You ever been stuck in an elevator before? You ever been stuck in an elevator? And you don't even know if this elevator is going to move or crash, or you ever been stuck in the elevator? I've been stuck in the elevator for some hours. It's not fun. It's very scary because you don't know if the elevator is going to move, if the elevator is going to crash. You just don't know. All you know is pitch black and you're scared. But some people will say, well, why you didn't go to take the stairs? Imagine being in a fucking submarine that you were going to take a tour, because again, shit exists. Shit, why do people go on safari trips and the lion jump out and eat them? Are they stupid too? Shit, I would like to go see live lions and shit like that. I mean, shit happens. You don't know the consequences till you face with it. But the consequence is never funny. People are laughing at faces of death. People are laughing at all types of shit. And when you really think about it, shit is not funny. People go on cruises. What the fucking cruise ship? Shit, the Titanic can happen again. Anything can happen. So if we go on a cruise and something happened to the cruise ship, is that funny? Do we laugh at, yo, what y'all go on a cruise for? But you got hating ass people that'll sit there and say, yo, why they went on a cruise? You know why? Because motherfuckers be broke and can't afford to do nothing. So all they know is to sit there, sit there angry, mad, and hate anybody who does anything outside of the normal 4-corner radius of their block. You just never know. Thank you. You just never know what's going to happen. You just never know. And my thing is, damn, I always put myself in situations and I think about the pros and cons of everything, but I think about the unavoidable. The BET Awards is this weekend. I can go. So I'm sitting there now like, damn, well, what if I fucking get on the plane and something happened to the fucking plane? You know what niggas gonna say? You didn't have to go to the BET Awards. You should have stayed your ass in the house. Just really think about that. So what you're saying, why would you go into Atlantic Ocean? It's cursed, a ghost ship. Stay away, dummy. So why go to the Freedom Tower? Why go to the Freedom Tower? So the people who got to work in the Freedom Tower, should they not work because that's where 9/11 was at and the towers fell? I mean, you got to make shit make sense. You just can't be just saying shit. Is that not cursed ground? You know that was an African burial ground too. You know what happened on Wall Street too, right? You do know that, right? So again, you just never know what's going to happen. And the fact that we laugh at everything, we have to do better. If you find it funny, what happened to you laughing to yourself? What happened to you having an opinion to yourself? Everything is not for social media. I don't find death funny. Seriously, I don't give a fuck what the circumstances are of the people dying. I just don't think it's funny. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just different. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just on an island by myself. Maybe we just in a day and time where everybody could laugh and key and shit. And we pick and choose what makes us, because the same thing that make you laugh make you cry too. So when it's you on the other, when it's you, let's laugh. Let's all laugh. Let's all laugh. Let's all laugh. I'd rather somebody say, yo, I don't care. I'd rather people say, yo, I don't even give a fuck about none of that. Than to say, what they going down there for? They stupid. Well, fuck you got on the train for and the train derailed. Are you stupid? Shit happens. That is life. Do you know we're not in control of anything? You don't fly the plane, right? So if something happened to the plane, you can't run into the damn pilot's deck and fly the plane, right? You're not the person who fixes the plane. You're not the person that makes sure the plane is functioning. You are at risk at everything we do in life. We're at risk. We're at risk. We just don't know. So what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to laugh and then take some of those risks. Although it might be different, although it might be a car, although it might be a plane, I'm still taking the risk. So when my family goes out and, God forbid, tragically, the whole family dies in a goddamn whatever the case may be, I'm not going to, but somebody's going to think it's funny because people are sick. Yo, if you could laugh at death, you have a different way of thinking. Seriously. You have a different way of thinking. Les Charles, you are absolutely right. Some people just straight up and down get up in the morning, get on that train because they got to go to work, and somebody pushed them on the damn tracks. Shit just happens. Shit just happens. We don't know. We don't know. And y'all gonna make it about money. Shit, if I had that money, if you had that money, you'd be smoking and drinking it up. Just like y'all did y'all PPP loans and all that other shit. Don't none of y'all got no businesses. None of y'all established shit. Y'all fucked that money up. So how y'all always talking about what somebody do or didn't do with their money when you had some of that shit you ain't even deserve and ain't do shit? But buy Zaza, grabber, and smoke and drink and go fucking get BBLs and all that stupid. Man, get the fuck out of here. See, that's another thing with a lot of y'all. Y'all not realistic. Y'all full of shit. And y'all be talking because y'all got a mouth. But y'all don't talk from here. You talk from there. You talk from your ass. You don't talk from your brain. You talk from your ass. Fuck y'all always pocket watching or what somebody got money for or what they doing with their money. Or why you always worried about niggas' money? Broke ass nigga. Oh, what he do with his money? Or he didn't do this with his money. What the fuck you do with your money? Always talking about money. Yo, he had the money to do. If you had money, all you would do is just say, fuck everybody. I'm shitting on the niggas who shitted on me. Fuck my exes. Fuck the homies. That's what you gonna do. Looking for people to oppress when you got money. Some of y'all, when y'all get your income taxes, look how you act. Nose all in the fucking ear for 2 weeks. People take trips and pay for it on a firm and fucking 5-6 payments and act like they in fucking in Switzerland for a month. It's just so much cap on the internet, and y'all got to stop that shit because, again, we are the controllers of the world. All eyes is on us. Fucking black people just act so fucking stupid. Always acting stupid. And the whole world be watching us, and they just think that's that's the way they are. So that's why when people come in, they be like, I ain't fucking with them niggas, because look how they act. Look when they get on social media, the first thing they do. All we do is laugh. We laugh at every fucking thing. Everything is funny. Nigga got shot. What you go to that block for? Yo, shit happens. Nobody death is funny. If you don't have a personal gripe with somebody, if they didn't harm you or some shit, it's not funny. I just don't think the shit is funny. Oh, they're billionaires. They got... Niggas always talk about niggas' money. Always looking at niggas' pockets. Who could have did this? Who could have did that with their money? The fuck? What do you do with your money? What do you do with your money? We could judge everybody for what they do with their money. Shit, some motherfuckers buy lotion that's $20. $20 on lotion? You bugging. We all can feel like what you spend your money on is something stupid. We all can feel like that. You ate a sandwich, it was $35? You bugged out. I wouldn't eat no $35 sandwich. Make it make sense. We all could fucking judge each other about money. That's all we do is judge each other on stupid shit. This the dumbest shit. Nicki Minaj making a dumbass joke. Shit is just not funny. I just don't laugh. I just feel like, yo, I don't got no opinion on it. But when I see people laughing, I'm like, well, since when shit like that become funny? Since when we laugh at shit like that? That's what we do. That's what we doing at this age, at this stage of the game. All this fucking traumatic shit happening. All this shit that's happening to us. It's not, and I'm not exempt from anything. When the Rona hit, yo, you should have wore gloves. I told you to wear a mask, or you should have got the tune-up. That's why you died. We wasn't laughing at people. We ain't think the shit was funny. At any given time, anything could happen. I don't know enough about the sea to say what's too deep to go down in the sea or what you should be doing. I don't know. I'm not fucking a fucking navigator. I'm not Moby Dick or some shit. I don't know. So again, I just have to sit here and educate myself. I have to sit here and say, damn, what is this about? But again, y'all don't research shit. You regurgitate and listen to people who you think are smart because they appear to be smart and they never experience shit either. They don't know shit. I'm not saying I know, but I don't know. I don't know how far down they are in the ocean. I don't know. I don't know. But laughing, I ain't jacking that. I ain't jacking people laughing. I ain't jacking people anything, man. Like, yeah, Holy Ghost rider, you could die in your crib. Nobody told you to live by yourself. These niggas like, it's raining. You know what niggas say? Nigga got an umbrella. It's raining, and you can have an umbrella. This nigga with his umbrella. Huh? You can have a scarf on. Freezing cold. Have a scarf. This nigga came outside with a scarf. Huh? But again, I know trauma laughing. I know distraction laughing. I know laughing because because you don't want people to look at you. I don't give a fuck what you jacking. You could jack your ass the fuck up out of here. This is my shit. You ain't got to be here. And if you felt me calling people stupid bothered you, a hit dog hollers, motherfucker. So you ain't got to be here. Seriously. Because I didn't say you were stupid. I said people. And I wasn't even specific. So who gives a fuck what you jacking? If I say stupid and you feel mad about it, then you think you're stupid. I never said you was stupid. Stupid. Now I just did. Bracken. You can tell you a little ass kid. Look how you spell. You still on some gang shit. What the fuck is bracken? You still crossing out C's and putting B's in 2023. Your dumb ass is a RICO case waiting to happen. Bracken, stupid. So you are stupid. Gives a fuck what you jacking. And why you ain't say, I ain't jacking, you balling people stupid? Why you ain't put the B there? You spell C, stupid. You wasn't supposed to. See? See? See how that works? I ain't jacking it. What the fuck you gonna do? But just log out. Or stalk me on all social media like these other motherfuckers do. Now you in every post. I hate him. Give a fuck? That niggas is weird because you one of the people who thought it was funny. You think shit like that is funny. Till your ass is on a slab somewhere and we say, damn, why you ain't drop your flag? Why you ain't get out of there? You made the choice to be in it. See how that happens? But nobody asked to fucking die. Nobody asked to be in situations that you can possibly die. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And even if you thought it was funny, you got to be able to say, yo, you know what? Nah, this shit ain't funny. Let me have a different perspective because everything is perspective. It's some shit that I laughed at when I look back and I say, yo, that shit wasn't funny because I laughed at it and then that shit happened to me. I don't find it funny. So I owed people apology that I laughed at. We all laughed at stupid shit in being young. We grown. That's the point I'm saying. We're grown. We're adults. We're in the information age. We have no excuse for ignorance, right? Thank you, Rich Red. We have no excuse for ignorance. So as time goes, we're studying, doing more researching, comparing, contrasting, and building on shit. So we can't act like we act 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. We have more information. We knew that when we were younger, we laughed at shit that wasn't funny because we was all traumatized. We made fun of people. This person didn't get no new school clothes. We laughed at them, called them a bum. We didn't know that their mother and father was deceased. They lived with their elderly grandmother. Some kids came to school smelling like urine. Smelling like pee. We didn't know that they had a kidney problem. We didn't know what was going on, but we laughed because we didn't know any better. But now that we know better, we still laughing as adults at shit that ain't funny? You didn't grow up? You didn't grow up? Now, if it's some shit that's funny, that's meant to laugh at, like Russell Simmons twerking on a nigga, that shit is funny because that is a choice. But ain't nobody got killed or harmed in that situation. That's just some shit that we look at and say, nigga bugged out. Rick Ross swaying mad. Nobody got killed or harmed in that situation. But when people die, how do you find it funny? How do you make memes? How do you say people are ignorant? How do you do that? How do you do that? Because I know what it's like not to get no school clothes. I know what it's like not to get no Christmas gifts. And the only thing I hope is that nobody noticed the trauma that I was going through. That's what I hoped. Until some smart ass, not knowing any better, doing things in youth, say, yo, what you got for Christmas? Knowing goddamn well I ain't get shit. Now I'm embarrassed. We don't have to be embarrassed no more because you pick and choose whether you're on social media or not. You don't have to be on social media. But you had to go to school. You had to go to work. You had to go outside. So the shit that you were teased for and laughed at was beyond your control. Some young ladies had really, really bad hair. When I say bad hair, I don't mean the texture. It's that their mother didn't comb their hair. Their mother didn't treat their hair. Their mother didn't grease their scalp. So their hair fell out. Different things happen to people, and you got laughed at. So now when you see a baby outside with their hair like that, what's the first thing you do? You think back to when you was a youth and you were like that. You say, damn, man, excuse me, ma'am. I know some good hair products. Yeah, when I was little, my hair was just like that. And I was tender-headed and I ain't like to get my hair done. You try to remedy you through somebody else. You don't fucking laugh. Nappy head ass little girl. My shit was just like that too. And you ain't got no sideburns right now. So you think it's funny that somebody's going to go through the shit that you went through? That's the fucking point I'm making. So if death is funny to you, then when somebody dies in your family or your dumb ass die, let's all laugh at you. Let's just all laugh. You had a situation around, you might have had dry spot. Think about it. Your mother, your grandmother, they licked they spit, they germ infested spit and wiped your face with it. Some of us didn't have lotion. Some of us didn't know that we're supposed to get up and we wiped our face. We didn't know that we had to take the coal out your eyes. We didn't know certain things. And you went and you got laughed at for what you didn't know. So when you see people going through what you went through and you know that you were laughed at, the first thing you want to do is say, no. I want to make sure that nobody goes through what I went through. Because luckily, I'm strong enough to be sitting here today, but everybody doesn't have the strength. Some people harm themselves or harm others or just be afflicting all types of trauma on everybody because they're traumatized. So when I see people laughing at shit that's not funny, I know that you're a little boy or a little girl who's really scared and you a bitch, male or female, and you're really scared. And you're crying every other day about something. So now you get a chance to fucking laugh because you really want to cry all day. And you cry all day. But now is your chance to laugh at somebody else's pain. Now is your chance to laugh because you're mourning about death. Now is your chance to say somebody is ignorant. Now it's your chance. Because you don't want nobody to look at you. You don't want nobody to look at you and say, hey, my nigga, what the hell is such and such? I don't like to see people that went through that I went through. I don't like to see children. So I don't like that shit. I'm like, hold up, man. Hold up. When I used to see mothers, when I used to be out there hustling and I was selling my weed, I got $4. Let me get one. Where my other dollar? Oh, nah. I need that for my Dutch. I'm like, hold on. Why your baby eating that juice, drinking that juice and eating them fucking shit? What they ate today? Oh, I'm waiting for my mother to come to feed them. No, you take this shit for free. I don't give a fuck about that. Now you take that money and go buy that baby some food. I grew up hungry, so I don't think it's funny. Fuck it, I lose weed money. But I don't think it's funny when I see babies hungry, when I see people hungry, and I go past and get, fuck you giving them money for? They ain't gonna do nothing but buy your crack. He said he was hungry. All I can do is just do what I could do. After they do what they do, after I gave them what I gave them, I don't know what they're going to do. But I just did what I felt was the right thing to do. You know why? Because I'm a person that could look at people and still find the good in fucked up people. Still try to extract something good from you, even though you might be a piece of shit. And I still look at you and say, you know what? It's going to be all right. Fuck it. We figure it out. And those are the people who burn you the most. People with narcissistic thoughts or just thinking that they somebody they not. Nobody else fuck with you. I was the last hope to fuck with you. But I don't mind giving somebody something fucking food. Shit, I could have a fucking big ass sandwich. I see somebody hungry. I've been on the train before and seen children with dislocated shoulders and shit like that, or they arm broke, or somebody with a sign. Yeah, well, fuck you eat. I seen people tear food up, and it's not about money coming back to me. You know what? I might have just got another 5 years of my life. That heart attack I could have had eluded me because I put good in the world. That car that was driving dumb sped past me. That dude that was going to kill everybody in the store looked at me and changed his mind. That's your blessings. Your blessing ain't, nigga, I hope I get money or give me. No, that's not how I want to be blessed. That's not how I want to be blessed, because I'm going to get what I'm going to get, or I'm going to do without what I don't have. It don't matter. But again, when you look at fucking people and you can look at them and you think shit is funny at misfortune, you bug the fuck out. And you know who's really, really fucked up like that? Us have been straight up and down, done the most dirty in the whole world. And we still laugh at people. We still laugh at people that's fucked up. And we can't even find nothing to say, damn, that's fucked up. We'll still laugh. We'll still look at it and be like, yo, fuck it. Why motherfuckers is smoking? Fuck it. 7 months sober, congratulations. You gonna go for 8 and then 9. I'm not on here begging for fucking cash apps and begging for you to give me something so I could go buy fucking weed. I done had look what I do with my platform, right? I done with my platform. Remember we helped them babies get their cheerleaders uniform? Y'all did that shit. I seen them little girls on the side of the road with signs up. I said, you know what, man? Nah, we ain't gonna have to, what could I do? How could I help? Oh, you could donate. You know what? I got a platform. Let me go to my platform. My audience love me and they gonna love what I love. The sister Nisi need a kidney and a heart transplant. Fuck it, let's see what we could do. We not trying to save the world, but fuck it, let's see what we could do. We not laughing at shit. We not laughing at people. Nobody told them to go down there. Y'all that fucked up. Bobby Bo, yo, I'm proud of you, man. If nobody told you 7 months sober, I'm proud of you. If nobody told you, I'm proud of you. You got this. And when you feel yourself that you might be sliding and you might backtrack and you feel the pressures or people not understanding your journey, go to your phone. Go to your phone. Go to your lock screen. And that's the reason why you do what you do. That's the reason why you do what you do. Go to your lock screen on your phone. That's why you get up every day. Whoever's on your lock screen, that's why you do it. That's why you put them there, because you want to see them every day. You want them to remind you every day. Go to your phone. Look at the lock screen. That's the type of things that I get. Every day, people, bro, you got on me. I felt like you was talking to me. I stopped drinking. Yo, let's go. But here we go every day wanting to find stupid shit to talk about. We can't talk about real shit sometimes because niggas be haters. This is the bottom line. That's why I don't do certain shit on my channel no more. I ain't sitting with that hating ass energy all day, always mad. What the fuck I'm mad at? If your kids is on exactly, why your kids on your lock screen? Because that's why you do what you do. That's why you do what you do. Henry Blanco, you already know the talk we had. I don't speak death into people. I don't speak negativity. There ain't no struggle. We ain't struggling. Got 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes, and even if you don't, I know people in the wheelchair that do more before 12 than some niggas do all day. Facts. Fuck, we gonna speak life into situations. When we gonna be like, yo, death is not funny. It's not funny, and what we gonna do is we gonna do better. That's it. Fucking making y'all feel like y'all hopeless. Like we just some people are coming in our crib and grabbing us out the crib and stamping our arm and leading us to showers. That shit ain't going on. Niggas got able bodies. It's just that niggas is lazy and they think that everybody owe them something. And they think by having a little bit of minute, stupid knowledge that they can't even apply in their life, they think that everybody owe them something. No, that's not what it's about. Nobody owe me shit. Okay? I don't have no parents. So nobody owes me anything. Anything that's done for me is appreciated. I'm appreciative. I say thank you. I say no thank you. I still hold the doors open for people. And I've given more than I got. You know why? Because I don't know what I'm supposed to have. I don't know. How do I measure my greatness? Shit, I done been on television, billboards in Times Square. Or what else am I supposed to get? I don't know. Fuck it. You get it. You take it. I pop champagne already. I don't even drink no more. I get enjoyment out of seeing other people do well. I be happy when other people are happy. You know what it, listen, let me tell you something. And I'm going to go on this, right? The cure for depression. You want to know what the cure for depression is? The cure for depression is in the laughter of a child. If you could look at a baby, whether they're newborn to about 7, 8 years old, and them hysterically laughing, that will cure any sadness you have. In that moment, you'll be like, yo, or the things that they say, The cure for depression is in the laughter of a child. You know why? Because it reminds you, and it might take you to a place where you were so innocent. You asked innocent questions. You just carefree. You didn't have no worries. So get around children. They're going to make you happy. They're going to sit on you. They're going to fart. They're going to do everything. They're going to dig up their nose. They're going to do all types of stuff to you. And you're going to laugh with them. Their teeth fall out. All that shit is the cure for your sadness. But some of y'all don't know how to love. Because you didn't receive it, you don't know how to get it. That's not fair. Learn how to. Afflicting your bad mentality or your fucking anger or thinking everything is funny because you're traumatized. Because you're traumatized. That shit don't help nobody. What if we all walk around thinking everything is funny? And you ain't eat? Pfft, that's fucked up. But again, look at us, man. I mean, for real, just really look at us. And I'm not even talking about black people. Just look at us. Look at what the fuck we face with every day. It's trauma every day. Y'all ain't tired of that shit? Y'all ain't tired of that shit? Fun is not always going on a trip, sitting on a tropical island, drinking shit, sipping liquor and eating all the fucking food. That's not the fun. This is more to that shit. It's more to life than that. But sometimes I reserve judgment, and I got a platform. Sometimes I reserve judgment. You know why? Because I don't have nothing nice to say about it. But I'm never going to laugh at somebody dying. Because it's not funny. If I call my niece and nephew right now, they'll say, "What's up, Uncle Poop?" And we call each other poops. We go too far with it. Everybody and everything is a poop. But that's our thing. And love from children is genuine. It's real. It's genuine. How the fuck could you be a human and you mad every day? You get on the computer, fuck. Oh no, today I'm going in. How do you process? How do you process that? So there is no shining moment. There is no moment. Do you think you got to go on the computer every day and set the record straight? That shit is stupid. And it's not gonna help you. Especially if we're dealing with mental health, and all of us are dealing with mental health in one way or another, whether we like it or not. Sometimes it might not be you, it's just some of the things that you see, some of the things that might indirectly affect you. If you have a heart, but you got narcissistic ass, arrogant people where nothing affects them. They only know how to be negative, and they only know how to pick their next victims. That's all they know. So nothing bothers them. Everything is, I don't care. Everything is this. And then they find a way to poverty pimp you and pander and make you think you're not shit, or make you think we're not shit. So, hey, let me just tell you about this. Like this dumbass nigga. You know what I hate about black people? So I'm like, ain't you black? How do you separate yourself from people? How do you separate? Oh, you're not black. That's why you got a receded ass Jerry curl. Because you ain't even black. You duped us with that shit. So we sitting here watching your stupid ass talk bad about our people. You got people, I don't know if y'all remember, it was a giraffe having a baby for like 4 days. Do y'all remember that? There was a giraffe a few years ago having a baby for like 4 days, and it was around the clock news coverage. I didn't have shit to, black people were tuned in to a fucking giraffe having a baby. Wondering what the name of the baby giraffe was gonna be. This shit was a few years ago. Like 2019 or some shit, or 2018. We're sitting there looking at a fucking giraffe having a baby. And that shit wasn't stupid. But you found it in your heart to care about a giraffe having a baby, but people dying, it's funny. Make it fucking make sense. That shit was around. That shit was on around the clock. That shit didn't go off. That giraffe ain't had that baby yet. People was actually really saying, damn, that goddamn giraffe ain't had that baby yet. Look it up. Oh, and the fucking gorilla died. What was the gorilla name again? Damn, what was the gorilla that died? It's eluding me. I'm going to say his name. What was the gorilla that passed away, y'all? Somebody type it in the chat if you can. The gorilla that passed away. I don't remember his name. But the gorilla that passed away. People were fucking crying over the gorilla. People were crying over the gorilla died. Harambe, thank you. When Harambe died, people were trying to liken Harambe to our struggle and what we're going through. I got the videos. The videos is out there. The videos was out there. Yo, Harambe. But when actual humans died, niggas call them stupid. And it's funny. So why it wasn't funny when Harambe got killed? Why it ain't funny when they was going over to the continent and ripping the elephant tusks out their face and selling it and the rhinos and all that shit. And some of the animals are extinct. Why we don't laugh at that shit? Again, we pick and choose what we think is funny. And me, I'm gonna just be real with you. I'm not an animal person. I'm not. I like some cats. Even though my name is Doggie Diamonds, I don't really even like dogs like that. I'm more of a cat person. Cats make me laugh. Especially when they're kittens. And then puppies make me laugh. But I ain't no fucking Yorkie dude. I ain't one of them little shivering ass dog dude. No. I fuck with a goddamn Labrador Retriever. I don't want no fucking pit bull. I don't want them little bulldogs. None of that shit. I'm more of a lab guy. I might do a Doberman or a Rockweller. Rockweller. Because I'm about to say Rockwilder, and that's the homie. A Rockweller. I might do some shit like that. But I ain't one of them Yorkie dudes. There ain't no fucking Toto gonna be around me. All right? But I'm not an animal guy. But I don't want to see animals get hurt. I remember years ago. You remember that young lady that was throwing them puppies in the river? You remember that shit? Look it up. It was a young Caucasian lady that had a bunch of puppies and was throwing them in the river and was laughing. That shit wasn't funny to me. But there's some people that have been, yo, she crazy. She threw the puppies. I ain't say I hate dogs. I said I like labs, Dobermans, and Rottweiler. I didn't say, I just said I'm not one of them little dog niggas. I'm 6 feet, 190 pounds. What the fuck I walk around with Toto? Or a shivering ass dog. But think about it. Think about it. Dudes was laughing at the girl throwing the puppies in the fucking water. Why is that funny? You understand what I'm saying? Why is that funny? It's not funny. A lot of times shit is not funny. And I always think about trauma. I always think about, damn, how would I process that? What would I do in that situation? And if you could put yourself in a situation and get out of the situation mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, that's when you could offer counsel. That's when you could say, you know what? You ever thought about this? Because everything is perspective. Everything is perspective. Everything is, yo, you ever think about coping with it like this? It's like some people, you ever see people who claim they're depressed or are depressed. You ever notice people just think they got the answers for those people? No, what you got to do now, listen, family, this is what I did. This is how I cured this. This is how I deal with this. Because I don't know how far along you are. I don't even know if it's chemical now. But what happens? Nah, man, you gotta, yo, fuck that. I've had people that I told my trauma to, and they told me to say, fuck the people that you actually love. Some love is traumatizing. Letting go of love is traumatizing. You think it's just that cut and dry to say, fuck somebody that you love? That's the advice you gave me? Oh, nah, fuck them. I remember I was going through a vicious breakup about 2004. My cousin, I love him to death. I was like, yo, bro, this shit fucked up. I don't know what to do. He said, yo, you know what you gotta do? You just gotta fuck mad bitches. I was like, what kind of advice is that? But that's what he knew. I knew that wasn't the right thing to do. But look, if I had took his advice and went and did that, I would have told somebody else that. Good thing I had enough wit to say, nah, that ain't the answer. But that's all he knew. So what I'm saying in 2023, with the information that we have on different ways of doing shit, we don't have to have this nigga way of thinking. We don't have to, damn, that's fucked up. They got all this money. Because at the end of the day, you know who else had a lot of money and still passed away? Steve Jobs. Got a lot of money. But when it was time and he got his clock punched, he passed away. It didn't matter how much money he had. It didn't even matter. So it's not about whether you have money or don't have money. It's about circumstance. It's about perspective. How do you handle that? Cancer is none of our friend. And I'm going to say this very, very respectfully. I'm going to say this very, very respectfully because I don't know. So I'm not going to speak on what I do know or don't know. But when I post the young lady who's going through what she's going through, being on dialysis, something that I know all too well. I watched my sister on dialysis for like 20 years. So certain things I do is near and dear to my heart. Your stupid ass opinion ain't. So stop telling me to go to these fucking fake ass self-help gurus, these crack doctors that's going to tell you, oh, just fast and take black seed. We not doing none of that shit because people are fucking dying because y'all are in cults, okay? We don't know the answers to certain shit, okay? We don't know. And you don't neither. You don't neither. We have situations, we have alternative medicine, we have different things. But stop acting like this person has the power to touch somebody on their forehead and all the ills that they're dealing with is going to go away. And that's what the fuck y'all be doing in my comments. The minute I post somebody who might be stricken by something, oh, did they hit up this person? Yeah, actually they did. And they lost thousands of dollars. They lost money. Some of these people who y'all be calling healers ain't heal a motherfucking soul. And it's people who passed away believing in shit. And this is facts. But it was all guesswork, like all medicine is, like all health situations. We don't know. The body reacts to different things different. Some people can't drink milk. Some people can't eat steak. Some people can't eat chicken. Some people can't eat broccoli. Some people can't eat shrimp. But stop acting like everything is painted with a broad brush, like he or she or this individual is out here turning motherfucking water into wine. Stop. If a person says, this is how I need help and this is how I need you to help me, can you please help me? Don't say, no, I'm not helping you like that. You go do this. That's not how that works. So if I tell you, listen, I need a little bit of help. I need a hat. If it's 400 degrees outside and you bring me a Scully, did you really help me? It's a hat though. You can't be picky. Yeah, but it's 400 degrees outside. You could have brought me a snapback, a visor, or something. But a lot of times, that's not a good comparison. Okay. Anyway. And that's not how you spell my name, respectfully. If I spell your name incorrectly, I don't think you would like that. I don't like people misspelling my name. My name is on the screen. So why some of y'all choose to spell my name the way you want to Is just I normally don't acknowledge you. But everything is perspective, like I said. So don't tell me about comparisons. It's all perspective. Everything is perspective. Because if you tell this person to go see this person, if something happened, do this. Let me ask y'all something. Let me ask y'all something really quick, right? This is the thing with alternative medicine that I'm not against it, but stop capping on some shit, because if some shit happened, do these alternative medicine people have a emergency room? So if you go into a crisis for anything or any ailment you're dealing with, do they have an emergency room? Who do you got to call when you're in a crisis? The same people that you being told to stay away from. You just got to make certain shit make sense. Is there a cure for different things? Yes, but everybody's body doesn't take shit a certain way. That's all I'm saying. Some people are deficient in different things. You only know that via saliva or blood. If you didn't take my blood or my saliva, you don't know. I can't tell you my eye hurt. And you say, oh no, that's why your eye be hurting. How do you know? That's why these individuals got to say, in no way is this made to treat or diagnose anything. You know why? Because they could get in trouble. And some people it work for. It don't work for everybody. I'm telling you, if you know anybody on dialysis who's been through dialysis, it is very, very tough on your body. It weakens your heart. It enlarges your heart, and your kidneys are not working. So what's happening now, you're not able to purify your blood. So you go on a dialysis machine that take all your blood out, cleans it, and puts it back in your body. That's what it is. So if you tell me that you are going to do something for me and I have no kidneys in my body, some people, how do I get the fluid off if I can't urine? That pill is going to help me urine? Is that what you're telling me? Because sometimes people dealt with Western medicine and they're kind of far gone. Is that vitamin, is the minerals going to help me urine? So stop telling, oh, go see this person, they could save them. Bunch of cultist shit. That's why I stay away from a lot of that shit. That's why I don't even fuck with it. I'd be like, man, just whatever. Basically, knowledge itself. You live long enough, you should know what works. Exactly. I know what I can eat and I can't eat. I know that. You ain't got to tell me that shit. People like, yo, you could do it. Listen, don't tell me what I can do. Fuck you. I don't drink. Yo, you know you could drink wine, right? I was a fucking alcoholic. I told you I'm not drinking at all anymore, period. And you telling me I could drink wine? That's like telling a crackhead, you know, you don't got to smoke 10 rocks. You could smoke 1 rock. No, I give up. That's just the truth. Respectfully, and I'm going to go on this note. How many of my people in the chat that's going to comment that lost somebody that you love to an ailment and you tried everything and you just still lost them? It just happens. It just happens. So all that, just do this. Everything is not cut and dry like that. It don't work like that. So shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Before they were doctors, they were herbalists. But I get what you're saying. How do you know that? I just want to know how you know that. Do you know that every medicine is made from some type of vitamin or herb or something like that? It is from there. But again, how do you know how much vitamin C do you need? Just how much? So do I got to eat a bag of oranges? How do I know? People, how do you know? How much do you need? How do you know? So if I ask you for help a certain way, don't tell me about something else. That's not going to help me. Oh, go to this person. They could cure everything. I appreciate y'all. They're like, yo, listen. And the funniest is I've been in situation. I forgot what vitamin is low in black people. I don't know if it's vitamin. It might be vitamin K. It's something like that. I know it's vitamin K. It's one of those vitamins. I had my blood work done, and they was like, "You don't have any of that." And I was like, "Okay." They was like, "Yeah, you need vitamin K." I said, "Okay. How much of it am I supposed to take?" Well, take this amount for this time. Okay. But that was done via the blood. No, I think it is vitamin D, but I take vitamin D, but it is vitamin K if I'm not mistaken. I had none. I had none. Like, huh? Vitamin K? Like, what the fuck you mean I ain't got no vitamin K? Fuck you need vitamin K for? But what did I do? How much am I supposed to take? I don't know. So what I did, I went and got some, and I took what the doctor said to take. The same vitamin K that homie would have gave me. Everything ain't some vegan fasting shit. I gotta stop that shit too. Y'all think certain shit cures everything. It don't sometimes. It don't. Oh, and this reset, I'll be like, this fucking nigga gonna kill people, man. All right, man. I don't know who was the first person to say that. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I just said what somebody said based off my blood work, not just pulling it out the hat. It was off my blood work. And it could have been whoever. I don't know. I don't even get cuts in the corner of my mouth. So I don't know. You know, it's funny, and I'm going to leave. I promise. I talk for a living. I need to shut up sometime, but I promise you. So when you work out, you need protein. Protein helps build muscle. Protein. If you want proof, put me on the next show. So that's your way to get on my network. That's basically what you're saying. So if I put you on the next show, what are we talking about? Because, you know, for me to put you on my platform is a big deal. So you just kind of like, if you want proof, why you can't just DM it? Why you can't just DM it to me? Why can't you just email it to me? Anyway, you done made me lose what the hell I was gonna say, man. That pissed me off. You could just DM the proof, or you could just email the proof. We don't have to sit on the camera together. But anyway, damn, I was about to fucking say something. Something I was about to say. Damn. I done lost it. All right, man, I'm tired. If y'all get a chance, please, I spent countless hours updating this website, fixing this website. If you can. Oh, protein. Thank you, Shalaka. Thank you. So when you work out, you need protein to build muscle. Various things have protein. Broccoli has protein. Beans have protein. A lot of things have protein. But, you know, many of us do. Me personally, I do the whey isolate. I don't do whey isolate with soy in it, though. But I do whey isolate. I like my protein cookies. I like all that shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I get to have a snack, get some calories in, my macros in. That's what I do. But when I was going to do the whey isolate, when I thought about what whey is milk, is lactose. So when they said Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet eating the curds and whey, that is the nastiest shit she ever could have been eating. I want you to know, I want you to know what curds and whey is, and I want you to look up curds and whey. That shit is straight up and down spoiled milk. Spoiled milk, the curdled milk, and the whey is the damn liquid of spoiled milk. So look up curds and whey. Disgusting. So I don't know why they had us singing that shit. Anyway, when I was like, damn, I wonder if I should just be doing this whey protein. Maybe I should do the vegan protein. You know what the problem I had with the vegan protein? The damn sodium. Vegan protein has a lot of sodium. A lot of sodium. So if you have any issues with sodium, vegan protein ain't for you. So before you go buy that vegan, you take vegan protein, okay? So Shalako, damn, I've been calling you Shalaka. I apologize. Shalako, what vegan protein do you take? If you don't mind me asking, can you tell me the brand? We're not endorsing anybody. We're not telling anybody to take it. But I just want to do some research in front of you. What vegan protein do you take if you know the name of it? Can you tell me? Because I want to show you something. It's going to blow your fucking mind. It's going to blow your mind. Hold on. What the hell is this? Why do these things keep popping up? Get the hell out of here. Yeah, try vegan sport, not as much sodium, so you know. Hold on, what is this again? So listen, if you're not watching Doggie Diamonds TV on YouTube, what are you watching? Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Everything is Doggie Diamonds. Listen to that guy. He knows what he's talking about. Sun Warrior hemp protein. Okay, let me look that up because maybe you might be onto something. We're not endorsing nothing. They ain't giving us no money. We just trying to exchange information. Hold on. Sun Warrior protein powder, but I got to make sure I put hemp protein in. Sun Warrior. And it might already be hemp because I see that, but I'm going to put hemp in there just to be Sun Warrior hemp. I feel like DJ Academics researching shit in the middle of his show. Sun Warrior hemp protein. Okay, so let's see this right here. One of these are it. I want to see the ingredients. You might be onto something. You might be able to put me onto something. That's why it's dope to this is just vegan protein. Let me see if I can see the back of it. Hemp seed, okay. Bingo. Like I said, 230 milligrams of sodium in one scoop. So if you're a man and you're a certain size, you need 2 scoops. So out of this protein, you put 460 milligrams of sodium in your body. And you only supposed to take 2 grams or 2,000 milligrams of sodium per day. Period. I mean, some people could take more. But if you had, like I said, if you're a person who has any problems with your pressure or anything like that, you have to be careful. So this right here, per your protein, that has nothing to do with your food, has nothing to do with anything that you might consume throughout the day. You already put 460 in your body via your sodium. Via your protein. So yeah, that's why I don't do vegan protein. That's why. So I just wanted y'all to know that. So I don't do vegan protein at all. It just had. I even wanted to look at hold on, while we here together. Um Let me look at something really quick, y'all. Hold on. I know Mike Rashid has one too. Plantar protein powder. That's his, Mike Rashid. So let's look at it if we can together. I know we were talking about the Titanic and shit earlier, the submarine, all that earlier, but you know, sometimes I go all around the board. Protein is very expensive too, I might add. So this is for a bag of protein. He has different flavors. So let's look at the sodium on this. So 1 gram of BCAAs, 110 calories. It's very low calorie, plant-based. That's the homie Mike Rashid, whose name was also, we can get out of here, who also name was SinQ. They have different flavors. But let's see if we can find the ingredients. Okay, so maybe we should go up here. It would probably be here. Hold on 1 second. Probably one of these drop downs. Okay. Diabetic, pregnant women. Is it a meal replacement? Yeah, it's not enough to be a meal replacement. Let me see, where is the damn ingredients? Maybe click on the bag. No, where's the ingredients? Let me see. I don't know if I'm damn blind or something like that. I am a little blind. Okay, let's just. Oh, here we go. Perfect. How the hell do you? 175 per scoop. But it's only 130 calories. It has all this stuff in there. This is what I'm taking right now. Just sometimes I take it. I take different ones too. But let me see the vegan one if I could. Let me see the vegan one. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to go in this direction with what we were talking about. But you know, this is good dialogue. Where with the oh, and this pre-workout from them, shit ain't no joke. Where is build muscle protein, superhuman protein, recovery, limited editions? Is it superhuman greens? I know they got vegan protein. I like this brand though, Alpha Lion. Let me see something. Alpha Lion vegan protein. Spell protein right, bro. Do they have any? I don't think they have any. No, they don't have any. Yeah, I'm not gonna bore y'all with this this protein talk and all that shit. But the pre-workout is excellent if you a pre-workout person. And you could get, if you want to be, matter of fact, hold on, let me see something too. Because I think I'm a member of this thing, and maybe I could put my referral code inside. Hold on, I ain't gonna let y'all see me do that shit because it might be some information that pop up that y'all don't need to see. So I'm gonna come back really quick. I'm gonna log in, and maybe I have a yeah. See, it shows you all my shit. Y'all had to come here and get hurt. Let me see if I have a referral If it's a referral somewhere. No. Okay, it's not my card. Showing you my damn P.O. box. Let me see. It is a way to show y'all. So I don't know. I'll find it. When I find it, I'll send it to y'all. But yo, man, okay. I'm out. Personal training. Okay. Shalaka, send me that. I want to do that. So yeah, man. I'm out. Until next time. I'll holler at y'all. Peace. Until next time, I'm out. Tiptoe. Info. Signal.